As an artist, I assume you want to learn about tools and techniques that expand your artistic talents. Animating your art is a terrific way to do that. Your options for transforming still objects into animated ones range from labor-intensive, frame-by-frame drawings, or by something more speedy like today's animation apps offer. Because I create animations for fun, insight, and a little profit when clients buy my work, I opt for speedy. While I'm currently studying various animation apps, the one I adore is Midjourney. Can I use Midjourney to create an Academy Award-winning blockbuster? Probably not. Can I use it to expand my awareness about my art's potential? Yes, I can, and you can too. Note that in addition to Midjourney, I also use Photoshop, Cyberlink's PowerDirector 365, a video production tool, and a copyright-free music library provided by pixelbay.com. As your interest in animation grows, rest assured that you'll probably invest in more tools to help you with your creative journey. Don't kid yourself. This is bound to happen. To show you the possibilities you have, here are 4 examples of my artwork that include watercolor, photography, and line drawings. The first is a fast watercolor sketch I made while sitting in a car in front of an old Racine, Wisconsin restaurant. Note that in my final animation, the name of the restaurant, which is the Ivanhoe, had to be scratched as the text you see here did not translate well. Next is a plain photo of our neighbor's garden. There is nothing special about it except that photos like this can be used as a background or be transformed into something completely different, which you'll see later. The last 2 drawings are among the hundreds of graphical characters I create, the first being Frankie Fox and the second, Louise Hen. While many people equate graphical characters as typical animation subjects, it is not necessary that your images be created with hard edges. Pencil drawings work well. Just make sure your paper isn't smudged or excessively erased. The only thing your work requires is that you save it as a JPEG or PNG file for upload into Midjourney. So now let's look at how I created various animations based on my own art. The first is a no-brainer which distorts the simple garden photo into an avant-garde scene. This was a loop animation, meaning that the beginning and end are the same, and my prompt was move around. While you can create many amazing visuals in Midjourney, if you don't guide it, it will take off and do its own thing. And, oh my god, its own thing can be quite amazing. In the set of 4 animations it makes for each prompt, here is the second one it produced using the same prompt, move around. I'm guessing that you would want more control over your animations instead of having a monster suddenly appear in them. So in this next example, based on the picture which combines Frankie Fox and the garden, my prompt was, Frankie Fox seen in this picture is on a cement porch staircase next to a garden. He walks down 2 stairs, sits, and looks into the garden. I created this animation in 3 tries. In 2 of the tries, Frankie and the garden looked perfect, but Frankie walked on air instead of firmly on the ground. Frankie also walked into the next yard, a Midjourney invention. After seeing the mistakes, I updated my prompt to say that he starts on the cement porch staircase and limits his progression to 2 stairs. Using what I learned about generating Frankie's animation, I produced Louise Hen's stroll by the garden in 1 try, using the prompt. The happy hen is walking on the concrete stairs with her feet on the cement while finding seeds to eat. The last example uses my watercolor sketch of the restaurant as a background for Frankie Fox. Frankie is a city fox and frequents restaurants, but usually at night behind them in an alley. In this short episode, Frankie is emboldened and enters just past the rush hour. Employees love him and set out snacks, usually fried chicken. Note that no chicken was harmed in the making of this animation, and Louise certainly was safe. Now, let's discuss character consistency. Midjourney generally understands how the elements in your art should look and behave, but not everything, especially when your own character turns around or is seen from different angles. While creating the animations used in this video, for example, sometimes Frankie's features were distorted as shown here. To solve character distortions, make note of the distortion, then draw a new version of that character and deposit your sketch into Midjourney's personalization area. The more views added of your character to your personalization collection, the more likely your character will look similar with each freshly generated animation. That said, remember to use your Personalization Collections ID at the end of each prompt to make it work. You might have heard about crafting complex prompts, those instructions you provide to Midjourney. Well, happily, when you use your own art, short instructions are all you need. Why? Because your art is your prompt. You are using it instead of asking Midjourney to produce images for you. I use the video editor, which is Cyberlink Power Director 365, to create shows like this one. Although not required because Midjourney creates ready-to-post files, you'll eventually need a video editor to add music, sound effects, titles, and text to your animations. And speaking of music, the best source of free, copyright-free music and sound effects is on pixelbay.com. Thanks for watching. I hope you are now super inspired to animate your own art, if for no other reason than to just have fun. For more information about me, Karen Little, visit my website, tipsforlovinglife.com.